Welcome to all students in finite element method. Today we discuss about what is FDM, what is APM and what is continuum method. So today we firstly discuss about difference between FDM and APM. So we first discuss difference between continuum method or classic or analytic and APM method. So the difference between in continuum method and APM method is first, it is an analytical method to obtain solution for a given problem. In APM, this method is a numerical method to obtain approximate solutions. Okay. Second, in analytical method, it is a complicated problems are difficult to solve. In APM, can be solved easily. In continuum method, it is non-linear problems cannot be solved by these methods. In APM, there is non-linear problems can be solved easily. In analytical method, this method gives solution for the entire body. In APM, the solution is obtained for each node and element. After this, in analytical method, there is non-homogeneous material properties problems cannot be solved by these methods. In APM, can easily handle anisotropic and non-homogeneous properties. In this method, in analytical method, the method is complex to solve. In APM, can be easily solved by using a software package. Now we discuss about difference between FDM and APM. This is the very important difference between FDM and APM. In FDM, it makes pointwise approximation. It ensures continuity at only nodes. In APM makes piecewise approximation. It ensures continuity at nodes as well as along the sides of the element. In FDM, solution can be obtained only at the nodes. In APM, solution can be obtained at the nodes as well as any point within the field using shape function. In FDM, it needs more number of nodes to get good results. In APM, it needs less number of nodes to get good results. In FDM, it gets complex problems cannot be handled. In APM, it can handle complex problems. In FDM, makes staircase approximation for boundary slopes. In APM, it considers boundary shapes as it is. So, in finite element terminology, there is different important term like domain. A domain, a continuum or mass consisting a sequence of particles of materials such as solids, liquids or gases rather than a discrete mass. This means that the matter in the body is continuously distributed and fills the entire region of space it occupies. Domain also refers to continuum of a particular interest. Node. A node is a specific point in the finite element at which the value of field variable is to be determined. These are points where properties are to be determined for an element. Each element initially joining nodes and forming a specific shape such as a bar, triangle or quadrilateral is known as finite element. Degree of freedom. Minimum number of parameters required to define position of any object in shapes in space complementary is known as degree of freedom. And last is loads of forces. Loads of forces is also very important topics. Now we discuss today finite element APM, finite element analysis APM, brief history of APM and what is APM use. Finite element method, what is it? The finite element method is a numerical method for solving system of partial differential equations. It reduces partial differential system to a system of algebraic equations that can be solved using traditional linear algebra techniques. In simple terms, APM is a method for dividing a complicated problem into small problems. Overview of the finite element method is strong form, weak form, Galton approx and matrix form. I am repeat again: strong form, weak form, Galton approach matrix form. Now we discuss about brief history. Lord John William Rayleigh developed a method for predicting the first natural frequency of simple structures. It assumes a deformed shape of a structure and then quantify this shape by minimizing the distributed energy in the structure. Reed's then experiment ended into method. This is the Dr. Ray Klopp coined the term finite element in 1960s. In 1950s, the term form Boeing demonstrated that complex surfaces could be analyzed with a matrix of a triangular shapes. In 1943, Richard proposed breaking a continuous system into triangular segments. In early 1960s, the MSC General Purpose FEA code, original code had limit of 68,000. This is the history. By 1970s, computer-aided design or CADs was introduced later in decade. Then standards such as IGS and XAF permitted limited together geometry transfer between the system. And in 1980s, CAD progressed from a 2D drafting tool to 3D surfacing and the 3D in the 1980s. So this is the basic concepts like loads, equilibrium and boundary condition. So today we discuss about brief history of a finite element method. So thanks all of you.